Hi guys, it's Hot Mess Mama coming to you live, still from Greenville, North Carolina, from the glamorous Residence Inn, Greenville, North Carolina. Let's just say that last Friday was the Friday we were packing up our trucks and leaving our house, and Monday we closed, and all week myself, my 7-year-old son, and my 3-year-old daughter, and my Doberman Pinscher have been living at the Residence Inn, Greenville, North Carolina, while they finished their last week of school before spring break. Hotel living isn't all it is cracked out to be. Hey, Heather. Hotel living ain't all it's cracked out to be. And at the Residence Inn, it's not the Ritz. I'll tell you that's for sure. And there ain't no room service. There might be like a market where I could buy like a lean cuisine or some microwave popcorn, and that's about it. But like I'm grateful because, you know, I'm in this room. Thankfully they're pet friendly, and I have a little kitchenette, and I can somewhat survive here because I had to pack lunches all week, and I had to pack snacks, and I had to take care of a dog and kids and get them back and forth to school and do homework and eat and all. It's been a little bit crazy, but they provide free breakfast, so I'm not above stealing stuff from the free breakfast and making it into a lunch. So my kids pretty much had Cheerios for snack every day, and they had, I think, hard-boiled eggs for lunch and some, I don't know, apples or whatever I could steal off of the buffet for breakfast. And I had some friends that were really kind to invite me over to their homes for dinners so that I could eat, but otherwise it's been canned tuna and some easy mac and cheese going on here at the Greenville Residence Inn. So I will tell you, it is Good Friday, and we're supposed to fast and abstain, right? Not only did I not go to church today, hey Libs, hey Heather, not only did I not go to Good Friday Mass today, I did not fast, nor did I abstain, but I did not eat any meat yet. But I did hang out with my girlfriend because to add to the fun, there was a tornado warning today. And so like one of my friends was like, do you need a place to stay? Are you okay? I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was Blair. Heather, it was Blair. And I was like, okay, apparently that there's some tornado warnings going on here. So yeah, no, nothing's hit yet, but I will tell you, it's been quite the adventure. So like we move into the hotel, right? And I realize I'm laying out the kids' clothes for their uniforms and everything for the next day. And when I close the next day, and I realize I didn't pack any underwear for the kids. I didn't pack any socks for the kids. I didn't pack any underwear or socks for myself. Packed everything else, because remember, I had to pack for 3 different things. I had to pack, here's the stuff that gets shipped to California, here's the stuff that I need for the hotel for the week that they're in school and soccer and swim lessons, and here's the box that needs to go to the beach for the stuff for the beach house, and here's the box that needs to go to Lithuania where it's like 30 degrees versus California, which is like 100 degrees, and North Carolina, which is in 70s. So and my infinite wisdom with this like box strategy of like box for this, box for that, box for this, I did not pack any underwear or socks for my children or myself. And I didn't pack any clothes for myself. So I was like, I called upon my mom, my sister wife here in Greenville, who is like awesome. I was like, do you mind if I borrow some clothes for the week? We didn't go so far as to borrow underwear. What did we do? But we went to Walmart and we bought some new underwear.
Yeah, Mommy forgot to take her underwear out like this.
Butts and farts are so funny
Fart
at this
poop
age.
duty.
Fart poop duty are so fun at this age. So yeah, he's thinking he's being really funny by flashing his buttocks to you right now. But it was like, okay, so she let me clothes to wear for the week. I went out and bought packs of underpants for my kids and socks for my kids. And I may have raided the Lost and Found at school for uniforms at some point.
Boarding town.
Because theirs got dirty so quickly.
Never
and
go to that
there was
school.
It's Easter
torturous.
Parties, and there was library time that I had to volunteer for, and there was
Mommy
going away
had to
parties.
toot all day.
And now there's tornado warnings, and there's been
farting
tablets.
waters.
There's tablets, and my friend came. She called me today.
She
She's
came
like,
over and said,
"Stop! she said, it's Good Friday. Come over. We'll like blow up the water slide. We'll play outside. And then it started raining and that never happened. And then we're like, okay, we'll decorate Easter eggs. Okay, that never happened because what happened when I got there, she had like this full-on buffet of like champagne and orange juice and Bloody Marys. And she made some challah bread and she made some like Slovak stuff, which was awesome. I think we threw some cantaloupe at our kids at one point and put on the the movie Hop. You know, the bunny movie with Hop. I was able to check my dog into a kennel today because tomorrow we fly to Europe. We fly to Europe. So this is episode 2. Episode 1 was the moving truck and like packing the house. Episode 2 is hotel living. And episode 3 will be Europe with mom, or airport and 20 hours of flying to Europe with children. But so needless to say, we polished off some significant like mimosa / champagnes / frisant wines and some Bloody Marys complete with pickles and pickle juice, and ate a lot of challah bread. And when she makes her challah bread, she's like, here's a piece of challah bread, and she like literally slathered like half a stick of butter onto the thing. I was like, okay. I exercised today, went to the health club. It was my last day at the health club. Of all the places that I went to today, I mean, this whole week we were saying goodbye to everybody, friends and, you know, schools and all that kind of stuff. And all the places that we went to this week, I think that one of the hardest places I had to say goodbye to was my gym. And I know that sounds so weird, but like I spent so much time in my gym. I'm in my gym every day, and I'm in like the kids club with my kids like every day. Hey, Patty. And you know, but like Patty, she was really hard to say goodbye to. Like all this week I couldn't even make eye contact with her because I was about to cry every time I saw her. Because my daughter absolutely flipping adores Patty and everybody at school. And same thing with Enzo. It was just hard. You know, when his like little friends would come up to me at pickup or at church or whatever and say, we don't want Enzo to go. We don't want you to leave. And it's so hard because I've been watching these kids grow up and volunteering in their classroom since they were like 2. And they're 7 now. And it was rough goings. But my dog never peed on anything. She scared a whole lot of people in the hotel because she's a Doberman Pinscher, but she didn't wreck anything. She didn't, hurt anybody. She never would. She never hurt a flea, but like, she's a Doberman. Everybody is afraid of Dobermans. She was a peach. She was great. And turns out that the hotel, once I put a bow around her neck, the hotel fell in love with her because she didn't look so vicious anymore. But I've had some amazing friends this week be so super cool with helping me out when I needed it. Like friends just saying, here, come use my laundry, or here's some clothes you can borrow, or here, come over for dinner so you don't have to cook in your very fancy, can you see my kitchenette? My super fancy kitchenette. I think I've got a stove burner there and a refrigerator and a microwave and a toaster and a dishwasher. I've had some really supportive friends, and the school was amazing. They made Zana a princess the last day, complete with these balloons and tiaras, and they made Enzo this really awesome this book bag thing. I don't even know where I put it in his bag, but it was this canvas bag that said even across the miles we'll miss you, and they drew North Carolina ... to California, and the dots were all the names of the kids in his class, and sent him away with all sorts of stuff to work on, worksheets and coloring books and books to read, and so sweet. Or the places you'll go, his teacher literally ugly cried. I took pictures of them ugly crying together because Enzo loves her. Enzo says she's his best friend. Okay, so I have been drinking. I almost debated about not having this wine tasting because I've been drinking all day today. Not hardcore, glitter on the floor, but I've had my share of mimosas and Bloody Marys, and I finally left my friend's house. She's like, just stay here. It's gonna tornado. Just stay here. And I finally was like, oh, the poor girl's got to get ready to go on her vacation. And I've got to open up some Easy Mac in my gourmet kitchen, folks. My gourmet kitchen. So what y'all doing for Easter? Are you doing anything? I'm just going to, at this point, I have some glassware. See, look, they even provide me with some glassware and a toaster. See, look, that's what we've been eating, tuna and Easy Mac. I do have some wine glasses to drink out of, but that's just too classy for me at this moment in my life. So I'm just going to drink right out of the it's a white something. It's $5.15. Good Friday. Fasting and abstaining. I think this might go good with tuna. on macaroni and cheese. Mmm. Doritos. It'll go super good with Doritos. What are you guys doing for Easter? So you may have heard that, like, a little concerned. There's some tornadoes that are going on. My husband needs to fly here from California. And then we're going to get in the car and drive to Raleigh and then fly to Europe. It's like the longest flight ever. We've got to go to like Charlotte and England and then Helsinki and then Lithuania. It's like, it's convoluted, but it's like 20 hours. And that's the short route. Like we could have gone, you can take anywhere from 19 hours on the short routing to like 40 in overnight. Legit, people, legit. I will say that over this last month or so, where I've been stressing about house showings and house packings and yard sailing and caring for kids and doing it all alone, and having to empty, I had like 10 cases of wine that I had to try to get rid of because we weren't going to be able to ship it or put it on our moving trucks. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to let it go to waste. So I was drinking like a glass or two of wine every night. Let's just say I built up a little bit of a tolerance. And, you know, then there's Easter candy. And I've done lots of wine tastings with Easter candy. It's good stuff. But, like, my body at some point is just going to say, I'm going to shut down on you because you are beating us senseless by sugar overload and wine. But I kind of need it for survival right now. That's kind of the mode that I'm in, survival mode right now. Like, and I'm in this hotel thinking to myself, like, what do we do if there is a tornado? I hope my dog's gonna be okay in a kennel if there's a tornado. Hope my husband can get here in time tomorrow to get on a plane and come with me to Europe with these two kids, because the hell if I am flying with two kids 20 plus hours to Europe. And somehow the Easter Bunny has to visit us on the airplane, complete with Easter egg hunts and airports. And potentially an Easter Mass. God's got this though. Like that's, and God, and everyone keeps asking me, like, if I have to hear it one more time, I know everyone's so well-intentioned. They keep asking me, when are you moving to California? When's your last day here? And my answer is like, I don't know. I wish I knew. I just know that, like, I don't have a house to live in here anymore. And go to the bathroom. I know, like, right? When we were in Tamaya, my friend Libby and I, we had this very like high profile event with like some really, really like C-level executives at this event. There was like 200 of them and their wives. And it was in New Mexico, who never has tornadoes, and they had a tornado, and I had to like tell my CFO to like get in a bathtub and put a mattress over him. I mean, like, it was bad, right? Remember we were running the bathrooms? In Tamaya, New Mexico, outside of Santa Fe. Yeah, well, yeah. The luxurious, where our hotel room's this luxurious though, Libby? Look at the luxury we have here. Look, I even have a dining table and a kitchenette. Kitchenettes. I have a television with Netflix. And my children, I have never been one of those that is like subscribed to the whole put your kids in front of the television to babysit them kind of thing. But I was like, tablets? That's usually reserved for super good behavior. This week it's been reserved for mommy needs a freaking nap. Or please just go to sleep.
I'm playing on my tablet.
Would you like? I'm laughing at the memory. I am too. There's lots of good memories of our trips though. We had like some super interesting days. I had a few hurricanes in Florida and stuff too. We remember 9/11? 9/11 you and I were together. All right, so yeah, my luxurious spa of a bathroom and my luxuriousness, complete with my pajamas, which I had put on because, quite frankly, I don't have anything else to wear. Because my friend, who I adore, who gave me some clothes to wear, she like was so kind that she thinks I'm so skinny, but she gave me like this tiniest clothes ever with shorts that were like serious Daisy Dukes that I had to wear all week. But that's okay. I'm leaving here. I'm no offense, Greenville. I'm leaving here, and I could have looked worse. And most of Greenville have seen me in my pajamas anyways, especially in the drive up. So what are you guys doing for Easter? So, as you know, we've had like a million Easter egg hunts with plastic eggs, so I don't feel so bad. But even my son's like, but I want to color Easter eggs, and I want to go find them in the house, and I want to see the Easter bunny. So we're going to have to figure all that out. Shh, don't tell anybody. But like I said, we'll be on an airplane. So the Easter bunny's going to have to find a way to visit us in an airplane or an international airport. What, hon? She's hungry, folks. So am I, hon. Go sit down and watch your tablet first. Look, no, those are empty. Those are empty Easter eggs. I think I may have eaten their Easter candy. And then we'll be in Europe with my mom. She's 83. You guys know the drill. You've seen me do live broadcasts from there. She's like 83. This might be our last Easter with her. So it's me and my daughter, my son, and my husband are going to fly to Europe to be with her, to Lithuania for like a week. And then we come back and I have no idea what I'm doing. Are you guys doing anything for Easter or Passover? Are you going to be with family? Are you going on vacations? Are you going to be with your mom's, dad's, grandpa's, aunts, uncles, cousins? Or are you taking kids somewhere? Yeah, all of those Easter eggs are empty. Isn't that sad? Libby, what are you doing for Easter? Patty, I don't even know what you're doing for Easter. Do you have family coming, kind of kids coming in? I don't know. Heather, Heather's probably, she's got like adorable children, and Vivi, she's got this daughter Vivian, who's in my son's class I absolutely love. And Henry, her son, is in my daughter's class. I gotta tell you, my sister wife, I just gotta tell you another thing about my sister wife, because she's like amazing, and I'm sad because I know she's gonna, I want her to move with me to California because she is like the coolest sister mom ever, or sister wife. The girl like crocheted like a lion costume for her son, like in 2 seconds flat. She doesn't even know how to crochet. I went to her house today. She had all these like dressmaking patterns. Like she could sew clothes if she wanted to. And then next thing I know, she's pulling out a power, like, whoa, let's get down now. She was pulling out like a drill because she wanted to like makeshift some sort of water bottle, something for her bunny rabbit after she made her homemade challah bread and some homemade Slovak Easter stuff. After she crafted together an amazing play date complete with Easter egg hunts and stuff. Meanwhile, I showed up in her clothes with my dirty kids, empty-handed. And her husband is a doctor, and he works like crazy hours and stuff. And so she's alone a lot, kind of like me. She needs to move to California with me because I don't know if I'm going to survive California without her. So I brought 2 bottles of wine with me when I came to this hotel last week, and I'm almost done with bottle number 2 at this point. But I kind of want to savor it because it is 5:21. And the Residence Inn, unlike certain nights, they have like managers' receptions where they have like hors d'oeuvres and stuff and like 2 free drinks of wine or beer on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but only Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And of course, my son would have a soccer game at 6:30 every night, which means, and I have to leave here at 6 o'clock. So I'd run up to the bar and say, can I have my 2 glasses of wine? Like, no, you can only have 1 at a time. And I felt like saying, F you. Like, you know I'm going to be back and that I'm going to miss the end of this and you're not going to give me another one. So, like, do I have to chug-a-lug this entire glass in front of you or go back to my room and dump it in a to-go cup and then come back and get my second one? Or could you just like, solve us all, like, could you just do me a solid? Like, I'm a mom who is tearing up your bar area, which is also your breakfast area. Could you just do me a solid? No, she never did. So I never got my 2 glasses of wine. Nor did I ever get to eat anything off of the manager's reception. So let's see what we're having tonight on this. You're going to your sister's? Oh, good, Lib. That's awesome. I think I have some kombucha in my refrigerator. Juice from the juice bar and some hard-boiled eggs that I stole from the buffet, and some yogurts that I stole from the buffet, and possibly some cheese pizza that my children may have for dinner. Living on the road is really glamorous. Lib, you know, living on the road is super glamorous. I don't mind so much living in this hotel room because it's not. It could be so much worse. It could be a tiny rinky-dink. This like kitchenette thing has been like the savior, right? And the fact that it's been dog friendly, so it could have been so much worse. I can't wait to show you guys. So episode 3 in Lithuania with my mom is going to be interesting because she's from a whole different generation where kids were so different and so respectful and well behaved. Not quite quite so sure that that's going to be the case when my kids go to visit her. I'm going to pray really hard on it. And then when we get back, living at the beach again, or that will be like episode 4. And episode 5 will be like the cross-country trek to California that might just kill me. Might just be the end of me. But it might just be the end of me. But let's take one step at a time, right? And one step at a time is eating my tuna and Doritos and drinking my white wine like a good Catholic girl should. Maybe throwing some cheese pizza at my kids. Possibly some more Cheerios that I stole from the buffet. Or maybe some peanut butter and jelly that I stole from the buffet. I don't know. It's a toss-up. Right now they're like heavenly quiet. And I can watch my Netflix kind of sort of up above their like blaringly loud tablets. But have a glass of wine with me. Happy Good Friday. Almost Passover Easter. Everybody travel safe. Everyone be well. Celebrate the season. Have a good clink clink. You know, you're probably classier than I am. Clink, clink, clink to you. Be safe. Happy Easter. He is risen. I love you all. Catch me on the next episode, which will probably be more humorous than this. Like, this is the exhausted wine tasting with the whistling winds that are outside my room. I don't, and we don't have basements here. So like, if there is a tornado here, I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. Oh, please don't. For the last 3 days, she's been listening on repeat to Bud Light. Onion soup sounds awesome. My daughter has been listening to, remember Baby Shark? Baby Shark? This is way worse. It's, hey, Bernadette. One by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. Okay, the ants go marching one by one, like through 10. And this is on repeat for hours on like deafening sounds. Listen. Love you. Have a good Easter. Listen. Down to the ground and out of the rain. Boom, 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 boom. The ants are marching 3 by 3, Bernadette. 3 by 3, Bernadette. My daughter found the Easter eggs. She's eating more candy and listening to the ants go marching. This is almost empty and I don't have any more. So on that note, Bernadette, happy Easter. Cheers to you. Be well, be safe. He is risen. God bless. We love you all. Episode 2, Hotel Living, on our way to California. Over and out.